Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel to another episode of Saving Sunderland. A couple big games today, a couple of ex-Premier League teams that dropped down from, of course, the Premier League last year. We're starting off with Everton and we'll be playing Crystal Palace as well. 2 games away from home, 2 very big games as well, coming towards the end of the season. So since the last episode, when we played that 2-0 loss against Portsmouth, we played a few more big teams as well. Bournemouth, another Premier League team away. Of course, ex-Premier League last season. We took a lead 1-0 and ended up drawing that game 1-1. Ryan Christie with an equaliser. We then played 2 home games. Cardiff, a 2-0 win. 2 late goals from substitute Luis Semedo, 88th and 95th. And Jack Clark came in to replace Helder Costa. And he scored against Southampton. The only goal in that game means we won 1-0. So next up, we've got Everton with a week break for the next 2 games, which will be nice. And we're currently sitting in 6th, still in the playoffs. But if we have a look at the points, we are 6 points behind 5th place Coventry. And we are equal on points with Blackburn and Ipswich, who are outside the playoffs. Only 1 point ahead of Everton, who will play next, and only 2 points ahead of West Brom, down in 10th. So even though we're 6 points away from 5th, if we lose 6 points, that drops us down to 12th. So we're as far away from 12th as we are from 5th. So it's going to be a difficult one to maintain this playoff spot. It's very tight, the gap. The teams at the top have got a bit of a safety net. Crystal Palace, top of the league. Bournemouth, second, who we've got a draw against. Crystal Palace will be going away to in our next game. So it's probably going to be a loss. So hopefully we can pick up a win here against also playoff charging Everton. Quickly show you the lineup. This is how we are lining up. Som comes in that defensive midfield role. Pembele has come in at right back to replace Hume the last couple of games. Hume not very happy, had very low morale. We bring in Pembele and he's been playing well. A 7 and an 8 last 2 games. Superb morale as well. So we're keeping him in for the time being. Clark remains in the left wing spot and Gong on the right. Thomas Asante up top. Other than that, it's near enough a perfect lineup. We are going counter-attacking, deep defensive line with through balls and long from the goalkeeper. That's how we tend to line up against the big away teams. That's how I lined up against Bournemouth and we got a draw. So that's what we're going to do against Everton as well. And they've got pretty much the same team that they've got in real life up in the Premier League. If you guys are enjoying the series as well, please leave a like on the video. It really helps push the videos and support the channel. The more likes and support we can get on these videos, the more it will reach out to, the more I'll be able to make these videos. I'm trying to do these daily for you. So I'm really hard to keep it up daily because, of course, I'm not getting paid anything for doing this. It's just extra. A bit of fun whenever I could get a bit of time. The only FM saves I play are these ones that you see on the channel. We've got this Saving Sunderland and the Youth Only Road to Glory, which is coming towards an end now. We're on the last few seasons of that. Bellingham's got low fitness, so it might be safe just to bring him off for Brannigan. We'll keep the rest of the squad the same, but 0-0 at half time. We're not losing, which is positive. But of course, if we do want to push up and secure ourselves in a playoffs, we do need to pick up wins. Wins is what we need because we're so far off of 5th and there's so little points between 6th and even 12th. We're even down to 13. But Kobe Mainu from the midfield squeezes through and he puts it away. 1-0 up away at Goodison Park. Just over 10 minutes to go this game then. And we're going to make a couple more substitutions. So Luis Semedo, some fresh legs up top. Som is on a yellow card, but I think we're going to keep him on. We'll bring Hume on at right back. Hopefully he will play well in this game. And Gong as well, slightly low. So we'll bring on Helder Costa on that right-hand side. And that's 3 more substitutions. We've still got 1 more to play with. And we'll leave that for now, because we can always use it just to waste a bit of time as well. But we've only had 1 shot on target this game. And it's gone into the back of the net. And Son, we should have brung him off. He's now got a red card. So now's the point we drop down and go very defensive. Brannigan, I didn't bring Brannigan on. So Brannigan comes off for Price. And we'll put those on ball-winning midfielders. Kobbie Mainoo, not really the best player to have as well. Defensive midfielder, but keep it as that is. Go contain, narrow, slow tempo as well. Down to 10 men. 1 minute left to go and 7 minutes of added time. So much added time this season. There's a chance here for Everton. Luckily, nothing comes of that, but we've still got 5 minutes left to go. Another chance at Everton. Into the box is saved, but it's still alive. Patterson keeps hold of it. 2 minutes left to go. Can we see this out? Come on. Away at Everton. Jack Clark runs away with it and he wins a corner, and that should be that. And it is. Not even enough time to take the corner. So 1-0 win away at Everton. A huge result at Goodison Park. 12 shots, 7 on target for Everton. We had 3 shots, 1 on target by Kobbie Mainoo, and that went into the back of the net. Som, unfortunately, getting a red card means he will be suspended for the next game, but a win means that we are now 3 points behind Coventry, although we have played the extra game. Coventry are yet to play, and that also gives us a bit more breathing space against some of the teams below us. So Portsmouth are playing Coventry. Portsmouth in 23rd. Is it going to show us the result? Just have a quick look at this result before we move on. Let's have a look at the fixture. We can even look here. And I think it was a draw because they're now 4 points ahead. So it must have been a draw between Portsmouth and Coventry. It was a 3-all draw, which means we have gained, of course, 2 points on Coventry. So we're now 4 games unbeaten, 3 games win streak without conceding a goal as well. Next up, we're away to Bristol City, then at home to Charlton. And I'll come back for you to show you guys the game against Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park in the Championship. And Crystal Palace, of course, currently top of the league. So a very difficult game. Probably going to be the hardest game of the season. So I'll come back to you for that game. Alright, so a good run of games. Of course, that 1-0 away win at Everton. We then went away to Bristol and won 1-0 again. A 90th minute winner by Lee Evans, a substitute. We then went at home to Charlton and scored 4 goals in 9 minutes in the first half. And that was it for that game. But a 4-0 win at home to Charlton, very comfortable, meant we could rest a few players for this Crystal Palace game. Now we've got a little break, a 10-day break after this game. So it means we don't have to worry too much about the fitness of the players. I have rotated the squad slightly. But if we have a look at the league, we're actually only 5 points away from first place now. From being 6 points away from 5th at the start of this episode, we're now 5 points away from 1st. So a massive improvement with the points after those wins we've got back-to-back, and still yet to concede a goal in the last 5 games. 5 wins, 0 goals conceded. So we're looking good in the table. Our goal difference is healthy. It's not the best, but it is very good. Only 26 goals conceded in the 38 games. So of course, we just need to improve on scoring some more goals. So next up, well, of course, we are away to first place Crystal Palace. Now, if we do win this, that means that we're only 2 points behind Crystal Palace. Now, of course, we are going in as underdogs to this game. Crystal Palace will be favourites and they will go 8 points clear of us if they do win it. But if we do win it, who knows? There might be a title charge for the end of the season, which we are very close with. Not many games left to go. Just 8 games left now. So I'll quickly show you the squad that we're going with. We've had a change of fullbacks. Pembele has come back in. Hume was playing the last couple of games, but we've gone back to Pembele. Kirkin, our left back, slight hit on his condition, 93%, which means the left back has changed. But other than that, near enough a full strength squad. Som has served his ban and he is now back in the squad. We're going for the same tactics we went with against Everton, playing counter-attacking with a deep line. This is how Crystal Palace line up. Very good team. I think that striker actually is a very good player. Plays for Milan in real life, if that's the same one I'm thinking of. He's a very good player, especially to be in the Championship. No wonder Crystal Palace are flying high and they take the lead 1-0 from Garrett. So Sorry if you can hear a bit of rain, it's just come down very heavy. But there he is, De Ketelaere. I'm not sure how you pronounce that name, but he puts Palace 2-0 up. It's not looking good for us. 2-0 already. Still in the first half. All we're really looking for, even a draw, we'll be very happy with away at Palace. But we've ended our streak of not conceding a goal. Looks like we're going to end our unbeaten streak as well. Not a great first half. 2-0 down. We need to turn things around. Maybe we go attacking just because we have to go for it really in the second half. 45 minutes, we need to win this half by 2 goals away at Selhurst Park. Not really much we can do subs-wise. Maybe we bring Kirk in on just so we've got a full strength back line. And let's go into here. We'll go keep it satisfied actually. Probably not the best thing. It's all red now, no greens amongst the squad. But it's into the second half then. One change made. Tactics have changed. Let's see if we can pull the next goal back. If we can get the next goal, of course 2-0 is a very dodgy scoreline. And De Gea in goal for Palace saves that one. The rain's coming down really heavy, so if you can hear that, I do apologise. And Crystal Palace go 3-0 up. So it looks like it's going to be it for that game. Of course, we've got a little break between our next game. So we'll have enough time to rest all these players back up, ready for that game. I think it was against Leeds we've got next up. Evans, we can bring in for Bellingham. And we'll bring on Helder Costa for Ngong. Actually, we'll make a full substitutions. Benete on as well. But here we go. 3-0. Last 15 minutes of this game. Maybe a bit more extra time as well. But a 3-0 loss. Hopefully we remain in the playoffs. We might drop out of them now. Even with all those wins. 5 wins back-to-back in a row. We still remain in 6th place, not going up the table. But we probably will drop out of it now. 3-0 down. 3-0 loss to Crystal Palace then. Away from home. Of course, pretty much what we was expecting. But let's have a look at the championship table after that game. And we are still in 6th. We are the same points as Leeds, but Leeds do have 2 games in hand on us. So it looks like automatics are out of the question now. Of course, that was a long way off anyway. But if we did get a win against Crystal Palace, it would have maybe put us up among there. But 6th place, 69 points, the same as Leeds in 5th. We've got a 3-point gap on Ipswich in 7th. So we are looking good for the playoffs. It's still very tight. There's still a few games to go, so a lot can still change. But not bad way to end this episode. I'll sort all this out off camera. But thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed, remember to please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment as well, anything you want to see. Any suggestions or signings you want me to make in the summer, because that will be coming soon after the end of this season. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.